There are probably only two types of people who clicked on this video. Those who are enjoying the new Saints Row and want to hear good things about it, or those who think it's the worst game ever and are probably already typing away with rage in the comments. Well, to both of you, let's be clear from the start. The new Saints Row is not perfect, it's not going to be Game of the Year, and it's definitely not a better game overall than the legendary GTA 5. You can check out our review if you want to know exactly what we enjoyed about the game and why we thought it is worth playing, with an emphasis on worth playing rather than worth buying at full price. The large number of bugs on release was unfortunate and surprising, and we should all hope that Volition squashes them quickly to reveal the true potential of this fun-filled experience. But even now, there are a number of elements that, dare we say it, apparently we do, because here it goes! Saints Row 2022 does better than GTA 5. And just to prove it as soon as possible, let's start with the strongest argument. Number 1, customization. Rockstar has slowly been pivoting the GTA series towards robust, movie-like narratives, and to do that, you have to have well-defined lead characters. That works great for the series, but it's nice to be able to identify with your character. Maybe by going so far as to make the character look almost exactly like you, or exactly who you'd like to be. Saints Row has probably the deepest, most diverse, and most representational character creation we've ever seen, and the joy of creating an awesome, wacky, or just plain weird character and then seeing him, her, or it in center stage as the cutscenes unfold is a joy that GTA 5 just can't touch. Number 2, true open world freedom. There's a lot to do in GTA 5, but the game does push you towards the next main mission and leaves a lot of equipment and a lot of fun locked behind the next mission. Not only that, but the difficulty in these segments often seems unnecessary, and if you miss the one very specific correct way to beat them, you have to start again. In Saints Row, the vast majority of the equipment and fun are available from the get-go, accessible to anyone with enough money or who knows where to look. As a video game that doesn't take itself too seriously, Saints Row knows that you're playing to demolish some stolen sports cars or mow down a small army of enemies as soon as possible, and it does everything to make sure that nothing stops you. Number 3, variety of activities. Sure, there is a lot of stuff you can do in GTA 5, but most of it is a little too down to earth. This is a video game after all. Saints Row has developed its side hustles into a wide range of wild activities that could all be games in their own right. Just one example, the insurance fraud missions where you throw your body into traffic and try to squeeze cash out of the insurance companies are ridiculously fun. There's always something new and ridiculous to try, as opposed to the limited and often too realistic side stuff in the GTA franchise. Number 4, Grand Theft Auto. This is probably the most heretical point on the list, but another way that Saints Row comes out on top is practically an intentional slap in the face of Grand Theft Auto. And that is the crime of Grand Theft Auto. Sure, you can jump into almost any car you want in GTA, but if you're not super careful about it, you'll have the police raining down the reality of the law hard, especially in the early game. Saints Row doesn't place any such restriction on the gotta steal them all urge that GTA often yanks away like a carrot on a stick. From the first moments in Santo Alesso, if you see a gorgeous sports car or shiny old-fashioned muscle car, you can take it, easily drive away with it, and, here's the kicker, claim it and customize it so it fits your character perfectly and make it yours forever. This makes stealing cars a lot more addictive and fun than it ever was in GTA. Number 5, character progression. Part of the joy of video games is watching your character improve as you play, becoming able to perform different abilities and take down tougher enemies. The gritty and realistic nature of GTA 5 doesn't provide that kind of satisfaction, and for the most part you end the game with the same abilities you started with. However, in Saints Row, the player has access to a robust upgrade system that allows you to decide how the character develops. Since you can make choices based on your own playstyle, that means the gameplay becomes more fun the more you level up your character. Compared to GTA's what you see is what you get, take it or leave it approach to playable characters, Saints Row offers the player a lot more opportunities to have fun your way. Bonus! Crazy weapons! This one might be up to personal preference, but the range of weapons is much wider in Saints Row due to GTA's desire to stay realistic. But come on, who can resist the ridiculous weapons of Saints Row like the Thrustbuster that shoots footballs that send enemies flying, or the Pinata Launcher that turns every occasion into an explosive party? GTA violence is gritty and bloody, but sometimes you just want to wreak some absurd chaos and giggle at your antics. There you have it. GTA would win in any fist fight, and no one would argue that Saints Row is ever going to get anywhere close in sales numbers, but Saints Row definitely offers some things that are more creative, more accessible, and just plain more wild video game fun than GTA 5. Feel free to tell us what we missed or just got totally wrong in the comments, and subscribe for more video game content, especially updates about free games, so you never have to be bored again.